Hello, and welcome back to Cult of Teen Dice Let's Play. I am Bloodied, and we are here for part 2 of Chapter 5 of Scarlet Hollow. Well, it has been a week, during which I have played the first part of Chapter 5 with my other playthroughs, and goddamn, they were not kidding about how broad this chapter is. Black Tabby Games is originally very open about the fact that they want Scarlet Hollow to be a visual novel where your choices really do affect things. And yeah, things are very varied. I will say none of the other playthroughs actually ended up being, well, all the house exploration remained the same. That broadly followed similar stuff, but obviously with some variances depending on traits. And also, you know, whether or not you crippled yourself defeating a ghost. Yeah, let's just say that after that, things got quite divergent in a lot of ways. So this update on its own apparently has more words in it than Slay the Princess in its entirety. However, they estimate you will probably only see 10% of that in any given one given playthrough. So yeah. But yeah, let's get to it. So when we left it last time here, we were heading with Stella to the farm. Yeah, like I said in the other playthroughs, we are heading to the farm, in a very different way, but I will not say anything for the sake of spoilers, because please play this game, it's so fucking good. Anyway, let's continue. As you and Stella make your way along the sunlit dirt road, you feel it. Yeah, you'll see the little hood there. Reach the farm without being arrested! Yeah. You feel it. A tingling at the back of your skull. An urgency. Almost like a hand pressing you gently forward with the threat that it might become more forceful if you don't comply. Like so much crying. Crying that can only stop if you tend to it. You pick up the pace, leaving Stella to catch up. Hey, whoa, what's going on? You don't need to tell her a thing. Explaining would only waste time, and right now you are needed elsewhere. Stella continues to talk, but her words grow faint in the back of your mind, your attention fixed elsewhere, your mind ceding control to your feet. And so the trance goes, until it's halted by the unlikely sight of a figure staring pensively down the path ahead. Stella, it's that wretched boy thing you used to spend so much time with, and he stinks worse than ever. Stay back! What? Is that Reese? Oh my god, he has a tail! Stella, wait, don't look at me. Calm down, you don't look that weird. Did he tell you what happened last night? Last night? What? Did you two? No, not like that. I mean, you can see I'm kind of different now. But that doesn't matter. There's something much more important to talk about. I was going to leave town. That was my plan after I ran away, but it didn't work. I managed to get to the edge of town, but as soon as I stepped over the line, I couldn't keep going. I had to stop. It was like someone was grabbing my heart and squeezing harder with every step I took. I couldn't breathe. I was sure something horrible was going to happen if I kept walking. So I kept walking, tried to find some other way out, but instead I found... okay, this is gonna sound crazy, but I found those pockets of emotion? I think that's what I'd call them. I think they're around those stones, like the one at the clinic. They're talking to me. Not in words, just feelings and pictures. There are more of them. There's one close by and it's really loud, so loud I can't ignore it, even on the other side of town. It's just yelling and yelling. So, you think something might be happening? I do, yeah, and I'm pretty sure I heard sirens. And I think a gunshot. What are the stones saying to you? Can you figure it out? It's hard to explain. There was one in the library, right? That one feels like a headache, like it's trying to go somewhere and keeps hitting a wall. And up at the mines, it sounds like whispering. It feels cold, even though it looks like fire when I focus on it. This one, it's like roots underground, warm and growing, taking something that doesn't belong to it. It's lonely, but it doesn't want me here. It wants me to leave, so badly. How many more of these things are there? I don't know. This one's too loud. It's hard for me to make out the ones that are still asleep. Something stirs in your mind, an emotion, angry and petulant. Keep going, it says. Keep going. You couldn't leave town? No, I couldn't. I'm stuck. I think we all might be stuck. Stuck? What does that mean? Stuck how? I think at this point it's probably obvious this isn't a normal town. I mean, Exhibit A, my whole situation. And you've tried leaving before, Stella, but... A pause. Stella glances away. You're still here, and I think it's gotten worse. More restrictive, holding on to everyone tighter than ever. So much talking. This is all a distraction. You're not crazy. I feel something out there. Good. Good. I mean, not good like it's a good thing to feel it, but it's a good thing that we both feel it, I guess. Hi, Wayne! Fucking lurking in the background of the conversation like a big creep. Can one of you fill me in? Do you know what is happening out there? No idea. It's a feeling more than anything concrete. I just wish it would stop. Then get out of Bloodied's way. Oh, not this guy again! Honestly, the girl doesn't matter. She can go where she wants. I know she won't be any meaningful trouble. The girl? Who, me? But you half-formed mistake, take the opportunity I'm giving you. Unless you want another wounded limb, you'll leave Bloodied be. Reese clutches his shoulder reflectively. The arm still hangs slightly limp, weaker than the other, the way it did yesterday after Wayne touched it. And then he turns and runs. Okay, I'm not going to chase off that easily. I'm not afraid of you. Bloodied, none of these friends of yours can save you, but you can save yourself. With some guidance. The witch is at her most vulnerable now. She's dangerous to me, but not to you. She can't hurt you in any way that matters, but you can hurt her. Okay, this sounds like you're the one who isn't able to help Bloodied. You talk a big game, but what have you even done? Her voice sounds far away. You should be feeling something right now, but you're not. Too disconnected from your surroundings to be grounded enough to care. Know that my letting you speak is a privilege that could be revoked. I could make it so you might never speak again. Now, may I finish? Be careful of the farmer, and good luck. Before you can react, he gives you a hard shove, and your feet are moving on their own accord, one in front of the other, set on their course towards the edge of the woods and whatever might be waiting beyond. Hey, you said you could manhandle Bloody like that! Next time I see you, you better watch out! Stella must still be with you, trailing behind as you march onward, past the trees into the sunlit clearing where the two farmhouses stand. The trees part, the woods thinning and giving way to messy patches of scraggly end-season garden vegetables seated in between pairs of farmhouses on opposite hills. Not that the details are important, your destination is the further of the two structures. What's going on? I got a page from the sheriff and nobody's here. Where are the cops? I called him on account of Bo went missing, and last I heard he said he wanted to give Julius a piece of his mind. First the sheriff went in along with that white deputy, the one with the sunglasses. But then something happened, and there was a gunshot and this awful howling like no creature I ever heard. I apologize for this accent, it just seems appropriate. That's when that other deputy, the black one, he ran in and the door shut behind him. Nobody's come out since. So everyone's inside. starting to get concerned. I'm running out of folks to call for help. Wait, is that Bloodied and Stella Richmond? What the hell are they doing here? Hi, Dr. Kelly. I don't know what's going on with Bloodied. It's like he's in a trance or something. I don't know what to do. You're aware this is a crime scene, right? And that the cops are all missing? The talking is just noise. Their words don't matter. There is a humming in your head, almost like a voice, one you can barely make out, but you know it'll be clearer the closer you get to the stone. You start wandering up towards the farmhouse at the top of the hill. Bloody, wait! Watch Gretchen, okay? But you continue forward. You barely even notice your hand slipping over the doorknob. It's gonna be alright, Irma. We'll get Bo out of there, I promise. And now you're inside. Oh fuck! Sheriff Hugby dangles in the middle of the room. An axe attached to some strange mechanism in the ceiling is embedded in his face, holding up his corpse in an imitation of life. Jesus! Careful, Joan. There's traps all over the damn place. Oh my god, why is it always the head? Why is it always the head? I gotta get out of here. I gotta... Stella desperately pulls at the door, but a weave of fibrous tendrils hold it shut. It would seem the same forces that let you all in refuse to let anyone leave. Take a deep breath, Stella, and stay right where you are. We're all going to get out of here. Okay. She slumps against the wall, tears streaming down her cheeks. Past the body, you can see a giant pumpkin through the door to the garage, cracked open, its guts strewn across the floor, seeds dotted all across the hardwood like a trail of breadcrumbs leading to the basement stairs. What in the hell is going on here? Erickson, is the doc here yet? We need a medical professional down here. His voice is coming from the basement. That's where you need to be. He's been shot, Joan. I think you better call somebody. The doctor's here? Julie, you should let her come down. You really don't want the officer to die down here, do you? I'm not the one blocking the stairs. I'm not the one you gotta convince. It won't be blocked for you. The stone wants you there. Everybody, shut up! Avery, that's your name, right? Get pressure on that wound. Yes, ma'am? Get away from him, kid. But the doctor... I don't care. Let him bleed. You're only making problems for yourself, Tremaine. Dr. Kelly quickly pulls out her phone. Damn it, there's no signal in here. What the hell are we supposed to do? But you already know what to do. Approach the basement. You're vaguely aware that Officer Derrickson is trying to stop you, but he's too nervous to take a step. You reach the bedroom door and start to claw at the weird fleshy veins blocking your way. They're strong, but they relent under your touch, welcoming you down below. Who the hell? So you tried to undermine me, witch. I should have known you'd try to find a way around the rules. You've trapped the town. This isn't what any of us wanted. You should nullify the deal before this gets any worse. It's just unhappy. I didn't think something like that would be so opinionated. But I have a plan to placate it. If it wants a less broken body, it can have one. Then we'll see if it still feels cheated enough to hold a grudge. It's not too late, Enoch. You can let Eddie have the baby and your family can go back to normal. Happy and unburdened. I'll clean everything up. It'll be like nothing ever happened. I'll even leave town. Manipulative hag. That's what you wanted all along, wasn't it? This whole ordeal was not because you'd have access to it. Well, I know better than to hand an ounce of power over to you, Verena. Hey. You're not dead, are you? So it all... My family. The witch. Witch? Damn it, did Sybil send you? I knew it. Wasn't happy with how much you already fucked this up, huh? She's still got more bullshit left to pull to ruin my life even more. All that ends here. I'm getting what she promised me. Whatever she sent you for, I'll shoot you before you do it, so don't even try. Hey now, nobody has to get shot. Nobody else, sorry, Franklin. What are you sorry for? You are the shooter? Or the one who got shot? Your vision finally focuses, and your mind is once again your own. Avery watches you furtively from across the room. The man, Julius, holds a gun in a silent threat. Franklin clutches a nasty wound at his side, blood spilling out onto the dirt floor of the unfinished basement. Fucking hell! Fucking Pumpkinhead! Fuck! And in the corner is Bo. Something is attached to him, the source of the awful noise. It stutters in pained inhalations. Bo is still breathing, but he doesn't look well. The stone brought you here and stuck you in the middle of another nightmare. Buddy, we can't get to you. The door's sealed shut. Even as she yells to you, her voice is faint, barely audible against the now thickened roots and vines that block your escape. Let's bring Bloodied up to speed, Julius. He looks a little shell-shocked. Where do I fucking begin? Alright. So, the witch. I caught her doing some shit she shouldn't have been doing, and she offered me a deal if I kept it to myself. I always wanted to raise a bow by my own. God never saw fit to give me a chance. She gave me the means to right that injustice. Only it obviously didn't quite go the way it was supposed to. Calloway's interfered, just like always, and it's why I'd hatch him earlier than he was ready, and he came out hungry. Too hungry for me to handle. He kept trying to get at me, so I had to hole up down here. It's stuck since fucking Wednesday night. Damn roots won't let me leave, and they clogged up the drain, so I wasn't able to call that witch and get her to make things right. I'm a man of preparedness. I feel like I waited out. So Bo here just had a trespass. Guess he lost a tussle with my boy, and the two of them wound up down here with me. And that sums it up. Guess in the end, it's only fair. Son for a son. Earth ain't even pretty, is it? It's not like doing it the old-fashioned ways, all sunshine and roses. Just hope he wasn't looking more like a person when he's done cooking. I don't give a shit about your story, Tremaine. None of that gives you a reason to shoot a cop. Self-defense, castle doctrine. Oh, can you hear me? Are you alive? Gotta get back to Mama. Worrying about me. I think I can see it. Look, those bumps under his skin. That thing really did go deep. That thing is my son, and you will address him as such. Sorry, Julius. Listen, clearly you need something. You woke up talking about a witch. You want to know where she is? I can tell you how to find her. None of you does anything stupid, I'll let you know what I know. Sounds fair? The conversation is interrupted by Bo shifting uncomfortably as the creature lets out a guttural moan. Fuck, this is freaking me out. So what, we're just supposed to wait until the Calloway kid dies? That's exactly right. My kid gets born and we all forget this ever happened. The baby. How do you know that it'll stop with Bo? It sounds like it was hunting you before it found him. What happens when he gets hungry again? I don't appreciate you trying to pick all this apart. Just sit there and stay quiet and we won't have trouble. Got it? I won't get a chance to go after Julius. I'll be taking you in. Not if you hurry up and die. What exactly did you catch her doing that made her make a deal with you? Look, I'm a man of my word. She told me I'd get what I wanted. I told her she'd get my silence. I'll stand by that. That being said, that has something to do with that husband of hers and whatever it was he was sick with. Husband? She's married? But she's so young. Young? That old crone? We must be talking about different people, kid. It ain't like she's married now, anyway. You've been dead for some time, on account of the illness. Bo squirms with discomfort. The baby seems to be digging deeper. Maybe if we let Dr. Kelly in here, she can help. We might save Bo without killing your son thing. I don't know if Julius is the one you have to convince. The baby's pretty freaked out right now. It's getting worse since everybody started coming in. It's trying to protect itself. That's right, my boy's got excellent instincts for self-preservation. So unless he decides to let her come down here, we'd best leave it be. Have you thought about what happens after this, Julius? The sheriff's dead. I should have disarmed that trap. I knew it. Didn't think anyone else would be coming. I don't blame yourself, kid. The sheriff knew better. That's why none of these boys ever come around here. They know they've met their match. And to that thinly veiled threat of yours, I can't say I give much of a shit. Right now, in this moment, I'm here, and my boy is here. We got our happy little family. We're gonna be tried for murder, Tremaine. But Julius doesn't answer. He just watches in silence as the shriveled creature continues to slowly kill Bo. You said you knew how to get in contact with the witch? That I do. This all sounds ridiculous to say out loud, but you know about her, so you'd better believe me. I'll use this faucet here, fill a Pepsi bottle or whatever I got in hand, put a little note in there, and she'd make her answer known. It's fed by natural spring water. That's her preferred method of communication, like her internet, I suppose. As you can see, it is currently out of order. I tried to lure my boys with his, meat all in there. When we get a drop out of it, please calm down. Bo twitches, his skin blossoming with fresh bruises as the thing takes more of him. Okay. Fuck, we don't have much time. I'm gonna have to go for it. Enough talking. Someone has to destroy this thing. Might as well be you. The waiting brings you to your limit, and then it brings you past it. You move quickly, diving across the small room, scooping up the shears on the floor as you zero in on Bo and the thing slowly eating its way through him. Hey, hey! The shears come down on the thing, piercing its unnaturally soft chest. Bo's stolen blood pours out of its orifices in a thick sludge. Bo gasps as if it's him you've stabbed, the thick veins under his skin expanding, writhing. No! You'll pay for this! You whirl around to see his gun trained on you, your heart freezing in a split second of utter terror. Franklin stumbles forward, trying to reach for his gun, but unable to stifle a cry of pain. Julius's attention is pulled away from you, towards the sorry side of the cop, trying desperately to wield his pistol. Julius, we're not killing anybody! Give me the... A gun goes off. You dive to the floor, panicked, your ears ringing uncomfortably. No more shots follow. You open your eyes, readjusting to the gloom. Oh shit. Oh no, 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 not you! Not you, kid! Avery is gasping on the ground near Bo. Their patterned shirt is stained with their own blood. God, what have I done? First the boy, now you? He raises the gun to his head. Nobody left to do better than this. Julius... Whatever Avery is trying to say is silenced, and Julius pulls the trigger. Once again, the world feels quiet in the aftermath of the gunshot. Julius's body slumps against the wall, limp and dead, a bullet hole smouldering at his temple. Good fucking riddance. The room's attention is drawn to the sound of a horrific inhuman gurgling, puncturing the groans of human agony. It would seem you did not quite manage to finish the job. Move it before it grabs him again. Oh, alive. Can live. The baby can have me. But we can get the doctor to fix you. You might not even be dying. No, this is it. Please, let it be for something. What are you asking me to do? Move, baby, to me. Please, hurry. Talk. God. I don't like this, but if it's really what you want, don't know what's gonna happen. We should wait for medical personnel. But his pleas fall on deaf ears. You cross the room. He leans to Avery and Bo and the wounded thing. Avery starts unbuttoning their shirt, the movement clearly painful, their face twisting with every undone button. But they push through, bearing their wound, their black eyes resting on the creature. It looks to be in as much pain as they are, its breaths ragged, Bo's blood trickling from its wide mouth. I'll have to help me coax it. It doesn't seem like it'll be difficult. The thing has already noticed the smell of fresh blood, its tendrils shifting under Bo's skin, its bulbous head turning towards Avery to stare with sightless eyes at the inviting wound. All you have to do is give it a nudge, and like a dog waiting for a command from its master, it peels itself away from Bo, willfully releasing his drained body in favour of this new host. Avery cries out, leaving stuttering gasps of pain as the tendrils slide into the opened wound, winding their way down beneath their skin. Bo twitches too, seizing that he's released, the two of them becoming a chorus of shock as the weak body of the creature coils itself around Avery, clinging desperately, sealing its weeping gashes against theirs. Avery's breath becomes even, their eyelids sliding closed, their heart continuing to beat as they slip into unconsciousness. And the creature too seems to sigh in relief. Panic fades. Its protective vines slacken. A sliver of light is visible beyond the doorway, where before it sealed itself away. The faucet in the corner of the room, finally unclogged, bursts to life. Water pours out onto the dirt floor. Somebody help. Call doctor. Doc, you still up there? Room's clear. Your hands are wet. The water is spreading, pooling around you, making the floor slippery with mud. Dr. Kelly rushes down the now unblocked stairs, her eyes wide with horror at the scene in the basement. What the hell happened down here? Oh, can you hear me? Am I getting a checkup? I'm down as well, ma'am. The darn kid, Avery too, needs hospital. Looks like Shuttle can describe it. I better make some calls. Everybody stay with me. Am I hallucinating? Do you guys see the water? It's up to your chest now. There's no denying it. What are you talking about? There's no water. But there is. He just can't see it. Because his words are swallowed by the flood. You feel like you're choking. There's water in your lungs, or there should be. Your ears are filled with the sound of a rushing current. Cold and dark, and there are people screaming somewhere. What's the cursor turned into? It's an eye! Jesus! There are bodies in the water with you. They're all dead. 1,000 corpses, 1,000 homes, all torn to pieces. But the flood recedes. It hasn't happened yet. You are the mother of a daughter, and your daughter has told you about her terrible dream. It's going to kill everyone. You are not the one who had the vision. Not yet. It has only been described to you by the daughter you have been teaching, as your mother taught you. You're the only one who can stop it, Mother. But you won't be strong enough. Her words are heavy. The village is doomed, then. No. I've seen a path forward. The only path that doesn't end in death. Take my power. I give it willingly. then you can save them all. Save them all and lose you. You will lose me in any path but this. If we do nothing, we'll die with everyone else. If we flee, I will have the weight of 1,000 lives on my shoulders. I couldn't live. I'd be lost either way. This is the way it must be. Accept and take your daughter back, reject and let 1,000 die. You accept your daughter's decision. She is not the child she once was, and there is a confidence in her that you have no choice but to respect. You take her back. Her power becomes yours. The flood does not come. The village is saved, and no one ever knows the sacrifice that was made for their lives. No one but you. Years have passed. You outlive everyone you used to know. You move on. You meet new people. You start a new life. You have another daughter. This time the vision is yours. The piece of your first daughter that lives in you shows you what is coming. Rotting bodies in the streets. The smell of sickness on the wind. Church bells ringing for an endless parade of funerals. An entire city whose gates will never reopen. Everyone inside the walls falling to the curse of plague. You are among their number. Your body no longer strong enough to heal even itself. You are not enough to stop it. Not as you are. There is another path. A narrow thread. If you were stronger, you could tug at it and unravel the tapestry of the future. Mother, what's wrong? Your daughter will never be as strong as you are, not after what you had to do. But she carries in her some strength. Enough. Oh no. Oh fuck! Explain it to her, as it was explained to you. You tell her what's coming. You explain that she has to give up. What you both have to give up. You love your daughter, after all. You will miss her, as you miss your first daughter. She is angry. Even when you try to explain that she will be a part of you, that she won't die, she cries and cries, and she tries to run away from you. Fate is attempting to cut its loose thread. The entire city rests on this decision. Stop her from leaving. You do not let your daughter run from you. No plague comes. The city never knows that it would have been a ruin. But there is an unhappiness in you. She didn't understand. What you took of her is angry, confused, restless. You will have to carry that with you. It is part of the burden of what you are. Though no one knows the depths of what you have done, over the years you have not escaped notice. You find yourself in a capital, in a place whose name has changed too many times to count. A war is brewing. The eyes of those who hold fate in their hands are on you, their lips asking which threads to pull and which to cut. And the tapestry is once again revealed to you. The war rages, and it never stops raging. Bleeding that spans generations, children born to die, decades of pain that leave a raw wound on the world. Or it ends before it begins. A few die for the sake of the many. You can guide powerful hands to crush those that need crushing. If only you have more power of your own. You call your daughter to you. You raise them differently these days. The disquiet left by the reluctant daughter taught you a permanent lesson. They don't need convincing anymore. They are ready to return to you whenever you need them. Take her back. Stop the war before it starts. This daughter joins her sisters easily. She has been trained to do. You are the only one who will remember her sacrifice. And her name. Small rebellion is crushed before it becomes a revolution. The people in power are happy. You leave. You don't want to see any more visions of war. You set your sights on a place where there are no kings. And yet, even an ocean away, power finds you. A man with aspirations. Anyone can hold power here, you have discovered. They're vicious enough to want it. The hunger in him senses the power in you, and for a time you humour him. You allow him to give you a life of comfort. You and your daughter. You don't see a future where he grows more powerful than you can manage. Not until the vision comes. A war like none the world has witnessed. A fledgling nation devoured in the nest. A man who sits on a throne where none was meant to be. The world under his cruel fist, bowing to its crushing weight. The very ocean stained red by his influence. He is already on his way, you realise too late. You have been too close to him to see it. Your choices have already narrowed. The war is coming whether you strike now or not. The loose thread is sticking out from a mass of blood, with you too weak to grasp it. But you have a daughter. You always have a daughter. Until you don't. Time to rest. Aren't you tired? Take her back and erase the man before his name can mean anything. She joins her sisters, as is her destiny, and you remove him from the world. The hole where he was is filled by lesser men, none of whom remember whose shoes they're stepping into, and none of whom can hope to command the way he would have. Blood is spilled, less blood, but you still feel every drop. You hide yourself away from the world. You and your daughter. The visions still find you, but here they are small. The decisions simple. You make them all the same, helping where you can. A storm halted, conflict settled. Till one day, and you are shown a dark pit. Splintering wood, debris trapping everyone inside. Bodies burning as the very rock catches fire, children screaming as their flesh bubbles, then silence as lungs fill with smoke. You know the choice that lies in front of you. Not this time. You take your daughter's hand, and you look into her eyes. They're green, like yours. You don't want to do it this time. You stare out over the hills together as a plume of smoke rises into the air, but you can't hear the screams from here. You assume you will die one day, like everyone else. After all, you're long past due. Maybe you'll be lucky enough to know your grandchildren before you go. Then a man comes, and with him a vision. He has already decided. He is bringing something here, something ravenous that doesn't belong, but that has been pressing at the edges of your world, trying to find a way in. It has its way now, whether you help him or not. More of the thread you followed comes into focus, and for the first time you follow it beyond your death. Disaster after disaster, crisis after crisis, thousands of years of little cuts that you weren't there to mend. On and on it goes, longer than you can ever hope to follow, its toll eternal and incalculable. But there is a new thread, too. If you are patient enough, if you are strong enough when the moment finally comes, if you do everything right, you can devour this thing that sits outside the world. And it will give you so much power that you will never have to take back a daughter again. You could fix as many things as you cared to fix. Floods, plagues, wars, kings. You look into her green eyes, so much like yours. Take her back and summon the entity into the world. You're making great choices. Well, technically I did, because I tried not to do that one. You welcome her back, as you have with every daughter before her, and you help the man. He is arrogant. He cheats the thing from another world in every way he can. He wastes your time. There will have to be more daughters before the day comes that this will be over. But days and daughters come and go, and you are very patient. You have to be, if you're to stop the hurt that would scar a world without you there to guide it. And now, here you are, on the cusp of the end, the final daughter. What are you doing here? Are you real? No, it doesn't matter. I don't care if you're a dream or not. Oh, I'm glad I get the chance to see you again before I go away. And before you say anything, I've already made my decision, so don't bother trying to talk me out of it. Because that's why she wasn't in the flashback at the start of the episode. She wasn't in any of the flashbacks, and I just... Fuck! I didn't even realise! Oh my god! I forgot you. I can't believe it. All day. That you just didn't exist. It's okay. It's part of all this. Soon enough, you can go back to forgetting, and it'll be like all this never happened. You won't even know to be upset about it. What exactly is she trying to prevent? Do you even know? That thing that Enoch brought, whatever it is, breaking out and causing havoc, and all those disasters my mom would be able to stop if she takes its power for herself. I'm so much smaller than all of that, but in this moment, I can be what stops it. I can be big enough. My life can be meaningful. You really feel like you have to sacrifice yourself for your life to have meaning? Working at a shitty little general store in a dying town? Yeah, I would call that pretty meaningless. And I think you and I both know I wasn't going anywhere in life. Sure, I told myself I'd be getting back to school, but it's not like I was working hard to get out of there, or I'd have just sold the store by now. But I didn't, because some part of me knew I had to be here. Now I know why. You don't have to do this, Kanika. Yes, I do. You saw what's going to happen if I don't. What am I supposed to do? Go back to my normal life after this, knowing how many people are going to suffer through the generations because I was too selfish to save them? How could I ever live with myself? same way any of us do. You're not solely responsible for the fate of the world, and neither is she. Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean I should only ever make choices that benefit me. Sometimes people have to make decisions that hurt them in order to do the most good. People have to pay taxes, or donate kidneys, or, things that aren't pleasant, but help people, make the world work. I am happy to do this. I am. Stop trying to convince me that I'm not. What if you have value outside of what you do for other people? What if you deserve to live? Use all the manipulative wording you want. I know this is the only way my life is ever going to have any value. I'm a college dropout in a dead-end town working a dead-end job, lying to myself that I'll get out any day, yet still pretending I'm better than other people is because I still see myself as someone who got out, even though I'm just as stuck as everybody else. There are tears in her eyes. How did I ever think that? Look at me now, crying for myself and I'm not even dead yet. Because I know nobody's going to cry for me even once I'm gone. Even if they could remember me, would they cry? Would I deserve that? God, what am I saying? Doubt finally cracks through her certainty, and the witch's illusion cracks with it. Quiet, dear. There's no need to let Bloody talk you in circles. You already know the right answer, remember? I don't know anymore. I need to think about it. Let me go. Bloody, you have no idea the kind of danger you're putting yourself in by being here. You think you're doing the right thing, but all you're doing is dooming countless lives, starting with yours. Tabitha, too. I'm sure you've noticed how stressed she's been. She carries an incredible weight on her shoulders, but she can finally be free. You let me do what needs doing. Anika can't save you on her own, but I can. I'm only able to tell you so much, but I tried to show you what I could. I hoped you'd be able to trust me by now, for your sake. The only way your story gets a happy ending. So it's her life or mine, is that what you're saying? That is a very distinct possibility, yes. Though any harm visited on you won't come from me. You're in danger. I'm sure you can feel that. And I make a powerful ally. Believe me when I say I understand the burden that's been placed on you. Why can't you just be direct? Why all this mystery? Those are the rules. Every bargain has its rules. What about this bargain? What rules would I be agreeing to? This isn't a bargain. I was always going to help you. After all, I intend to break the structures that hold everyone in place. I've no interest in building a new prison. Fuck it, no, I can't. Grab Kanika and pull her free. You pull Kanika's outstretched arm and pull. Stop! You don't know what you're doing! Kanika, please, you understand! You understand how important this is! I don't think I do. I only understood what you wanted me to understand. You didn't let me think any differently. Well, I'm thinking differently now. I'm getting the hell out of here, and I'm taking Bloodied with me. In her declaration, the dream around you starts to waver. It's losing its shape. No! Come back! But it's too late. The illusion is coming apart. The world shifts nauseatingly around you. You feel like you're being buoyed upwards, ascending rapidly, reality rushing to meet you, until finally you surface. You're outside. It's raining. You have no idea where you are. Tulip? Janie? Actually finish episode 5! This is the end of episode 5. Only one major content update remains until the story reaches its conclusion in the final chapters. Stay tuned for updates on final release by joining our Discord, following us on social media, or signing up on our newsletter. If you'd like to carry your progress over the final chapters, please save your game now. Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Yeah. Fuck. I was like... Because it was like, I'm sure Kanika should have been there for the ghost hunting. Wasn't she there for the ghost hunting? But she wasn't. But she was. But she wasn't in the flashback. Genius! I'm just gushing now, because that was so good. That was so well done. Oh, fuck. This is genuinely very conflicting. Especially with the stuff that I know in the other playthroughs that I don't know in this one. And I'm not going to tell you about, because you need to experience this stuff for yourself. Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah. Wow. Yes, Scarlet Hollow. It's fantastic. The first episode you can download for free on Steam. Yeah. So do that. Play that. And then do pick up the rest of it, because it's fan-fucking-tastic. I cannot wait for the final chapter. Chapters, technically, because it's going to be the last 2 days, because you're there for the week. But yeah. Wow. Yeah. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed this. Please do like, subscribe, click the notification button. I will, at some point, probably be doing some more. I'll be doing some more streaming at various points as well on Twitch. Hey, I have a letterbox now if you're into that, so, that's cool. Also, check out the Cartoon Dice at cartoondice.net. I haven't been able to post these videos there because for somehow I seem to have lost the ability to actually make posts on the WordPress. It's just Mordragon doing it now, so, yeah. Anyway, follow me on Blue Sky. Yep, thank you very much for watching, and, goodbye.